See, Viv, I told you. Ashley's sitting here talking about, oh my gosh, she's non-binary. Exactly, Ashley. You should know the definition. Like, stop it. This person got hormones and everything else going on, and you sitting there in la la land for no reason. Oh no, he can't like me. Why don't you treat him equally? Like, Ashley, they could actually give you a kid because they are equal opportunity. And that hormones going on in the male side of him, that just don't stop in puberty. So anyway, we're gonna start it off because Hillary is going out with a bang. She is holding LaMarcus down. She done put her career on pause for LaMarcus, and LaMarcus sees it, and he's like, he's the sweetest. I really do like him. He's out of the hospital, y'all. So let's see what goes on. I was thinking that maybe her and Jazz was going to be in love, and because LaMarcus is in the hospital, she can't hold him down. Because LaMarcus is in the hospital, she can't have Jazz. But no, instead, she's just holding my man. And I'm like, okay, it's all good if you love him, because he's like all excited to the point where he noticed that she put her career on hold. And when she went to the place with her publisher, they was trying to do the wedding, and they're like, oh no, this is big news. So he's like, listen, let's get married next week. He went through the proper channels. He asked the mom and the dad and everybody's in agreement. So Hillary, are you getting married? This is going to be interesting. I mean, if you don't love this guy, don't play with him. Don't play with it. No shade with it. Yo, if I don't like that song for nothing else, I always gotta say no shade with it. And here we go with sobby ass Lisa. Carlton's like, how do you like the chain I'm gonna give to Amira? And Lisa, instead of her telling Carlton toxic ass behavior, she's like, oh yeah, I feel bad. Like, so she's just gonna let him walk into a hole instead of like, you know what, Carlton, because I'm your friend, I'm going to be honest with you. No, she can't do that. Secrets. But she wants Aunt Viv to speak to her father about what's going on in her household. Okay, fine. So when Viv went to his office, initially I forgot that was Lisa's father. So I'm thinking the person that she had the three-way with, I'm like, she went to his office? No, but it was Lisa's father. The way she did approach him, I would have been upset too if I was in his position. Don't be coming to my job telling me what's going on in my household. How about we're neighbors? Why did you have to come to my job? Anyway, she should have just had Bill speak to him. Maybe in a way. But I'm already upset. Don't come to my job with this. And she's like, oh, well, he's like, yeah, you need to take care of your own business. And in my head, I started laughing because I'm like, oh yeah, you said you ain't even home. You've been too tired for everything. And you bringing your behind up to this dude's job. Talking about your wife is annoying. Ashley going out with her friends. And she got this small skirt on. And her father's like, take it off. You don't tell Will. And Will don't wear short ass skirts. So Ashley gets upset. I am tired of her little attitude because it's unwarranted. So she goes upstairs and she changes. She got a full sweater on in the middle of the summertime. And I'm like, good. I like it. If you want to bundle up. And the father's like, yeah, that's better. Like, who you thought you was fooling? And you're going to have to wear that sweater all day. It's all good. We don't mind. So Ashley's at the club with her mom. She and her homie is sitting on one chair together. And it's like, she's like, well, they're non-binary, mom. I'm like, yo, stop it, Ashley. Cut it out. Like, girls don't even sit there and share one chair together. Get your ass up and get a chair. Are you kidding me? I would have been like, party done. Let's go. Let's go home. What? Yo, it's like a million beach chairs here and y'all gotta share one. I'm not even sharing a beach chair with my little son. It's like, dude, you got your own little body. You get your own little beach chair and let me sit here and read a book. And you know, drop your towel off and run around and do what you want. But really, Ashley, cut it out. Will and Carlton, they cannot get it together at all. They are upset over the protest. So Will is sitting at the breakfast table and Phil is like, you know, there's an arsonage that went on at the spot where the protesters were protesting. And Carlton is like, well, Will, you had a meeting. No, I didn't. And Carlton's looking at Will like, did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? So Carlton is like, my cousin in some mess. So Uncle Phil is like, well, you could come in a meeting with the lawyer and everybody else now, Will, because maybe you know something we don't know. Come bring your behind up in here. So he does, and they can't get nothing out of Will. Later on, Carlton busts in his room, and he was like, what the heck? And Will's trying to tell him, I was there, like, well, you should not have been. It was crazy. So after that, Will and Carlton, they are going at odds. And Carlton's like, listen, well, if you don't tell Uncle Phil, I'm going to tell him. And we know Carlton will tell. Carlton, you still cool, but you can't hold water. You tell on everybody. He got this truth serum phase going on. So, okay. So they're later on, they still fighting over at the center where they're pitching their stuff in front of the guy. And they're doing exercises in the gym because they're like, mind, body, and soul got to be in great shape. So Carlton is like, oh yeah, we're going to practice our wrestling moves, and flips Will over in like 2 seconds. And come on, I think he played lacrosse. So I like this Carlton. He's not weak, but they are definitely acting like cousins. So it is all good until Lisa notifies Will that Amira might be on that stuff again. And Will's all serious now with Carlton. He don't want to fight, but Carlton sees the text message and he's like, what's going on? And unfortunately, they got to break it to Carlton, and he needs a second. Will starts giving his speech to the investors. And then, of course, Carlton gets it together and he gets on stage. And after that, they're like, okay, we got to find Amira because she doesn't handle rejection well at all. So they're looking for her. Thank God Carlton got her location, and this girl is about to take it all. Good thing they come in the middle of that and catches her in mid-dive in the pool. They pull her out, and that's where we left off at. So it's, it was actually a sad situation, but Carlton, you're better off being friends right now because she can't handle you, you can't handle her. Anyway, I am AminaSeenIt, and I like the episode. Episode, again, was an 8-9, whatever. I liked it. It was amazing. Comment down below and let's talk. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe.